This is the 2019 Mazda 6. It's undergone a facelift with a few nips and tucks, and today we're going to find out if that's enough for it to compete with the all-new Honda Accord and the all-new Toyota Camry. Now, the Mazda 6 has always been a good-looking sedan, possibly even the best-looking in its segment, and that's something that's continued with this facelifted version. Now, in the front, there are three distinct changes that have been made. Firstly, Mazda's replaced the horizontal slats with a mesh grille for a far sportier design. Secondly, this glass-enclosed logo isn't just for show, but it houses all the cameras and sensors required for the adaptive cruise control to work, meaning there's no awkward patches or bulges along the bumper, just a nice, clean design. In fact, if I think back at all the cars I've recently test-driven, there's just one other car that had it integrated also neatly, and that was the Maserati Ghibli. Lastly, this chrome strip has been reworked to give it a more 3D-ish finish, and it goes under the LED headlamps, whereas in the older models, it would go on top. Along the sides, the Mazda 6 has been gifted a new set of 19-inch wheels, and the mature elegance design theme is still very much present. The coupe-like styling, which was started by Mazda, has been copied by a lot of its rivals, including the Honda Accord and the Toyota Camry. At the back, there's new tail lamps, the shape and positioning of the chrome strip has been changed, and the black plastic, which gave the impression of a rear diffuser, has been made a lot smaller. What has remained as is, however, are the signature dual exhausts. Like most Mazdas, the interior of the Mazda 6 is minimalistic and driver-focused. It seems to be inspired by something far more expensive, like an Audi, and is equally well built. There's plenty of stitched leather, and it is genuinely a nice place to be in. Despite being older than the Accord and the Camry, the Mazda 6 packs an impressive list of features. This includes blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, heads-up display, an 8-inch infotainment screen with built-in navigation, and a phenomenal 11-speaker Bose audio system. A few things that could be improved, however, are the around view monitor, for the images are extremely pixelated. The sunroof could be made into a panoramic roof to match a few of its rivals, and newer technologies such as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay would be great additions. Space in the back in terms of headroom and legroom is good, but it's the least when compared to the Honda Accord and Toyota Camry. Having said that, not all is bad, as the Mazda 6 offers rear AC vents, rear USB charging, and the largest boot at 481 litres. While many markets receive the refreshed Mazda 6 with an all-new turbocharged engine, that isn't the case for us in the UAE. What we get is the tried and tested 2.5-litre naturally aspirated engine that pushes out 182 horsepower and 250 Nm of torque through a 6-speed automatic transmission. Is that more than the Honda Accord? No, but it is more than the Toyota Camry. In terms of fuel efficiency, the Mazda 6 averages 14.8 kilometers per litre, which is good, and it is more than the Camry, but is nowhere close to the Accord at 18.4 kilometers per litre. For many years, Mazdas have been regarded as the most fun to drive in their segments, and that still partially holds true. The steering is extremely precise and it responds to the smallest of inputs. But where the Mazda 6 falls short is on the power front, even when driven in sport mode. Priced from 80,000 to 115,000 for this full option model, the Mazda 6 sits in a tricky position. It offers a lot more than the Toyota Camry, but also wears a higher price tag. As for the Honda Accord, it's slightly more expensive than the Mazda 6, but there's no denying it, it is the king of the segment. Thanks for watching.